most field-based one is going to be the Fortrex 901 and 801, right? So super rugged. The biggest benefit that we see from this one is the fact that the batteries themselves are field replaceable. So if you're out for a long time, this is amazing. One thing we've started to transition to is really taking a lot of this form and functionality of like the AV and like just the ruggedness and the tactical piece and rolling it into like the Tactic 7 series. So every watch from here on down has built-in applied ballistics.
Okay.
So literally you can have your dope card on your wrist. So you toss in a couple like data points and it'll give you everything from there.
So what's the lowest model of watch that'll have the applied ballistics?
To be honest, so most like price conscious one is going to be the 901, or we've actually started to roll it into the Instinct series as well.
Okay.
So it's like a similar form factor to like a normal wearable, like the Phoenix line.
Yep.
Just a slightly different display.
Okay. So all the Phoenixes will run it, and eventually the Instincts will as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tactical version of the Instincts is we're going to find is the built-in applied ballistics.
Amazing, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Sick. Anything new from the, I guess, that sort of programming, or is it all, like, you can't really advance much more than applied ballistics, can you?
The biggest piece that we brought in on this one is like a much bigger display, so I think it's like a 10% increase in display size and battery life.
Okay.
So like we just want to make sure that it's feel accessible for as long as possible.
Yeah, sick.
Yep.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, we can talk some other ones.
Yeah, let's talk about the your flagship that sort of destroyed the industry. Man, you guys rock today.
Yeah, this one's been super exciting. So this is the C1 chronograph for us. So if I had to describe it in 2 words, I would say it's super tiny and super easy to use.
Man.
So it's literally like people show up to the booth all week long like, I thought it would be this big.
Nah.
It's like super tiny.
So small.
Outside of that, like I said, like super simple to use, and you literally go through, you select your profile, so it can track anything from as slow as 100 feet per second all the way up to 5,000 feet per second. So you can shoot an airsoft gun over the top of it, you can shoot a paintball gun, or you can shoot like subsonic like rounds over the top. So it covers everything. Very forgiving is the other big thing we've seen like on social media feeds, like it just works. Like you really turn it on, select your profile, and shoot over the top, and it just goes. But yeah, outside of that, so this has been a big one for us this last year. Really what started the Zero line was the bow sights for us.
So how long has this been out?
2018 is when we launched the first one. Yep.
Yeah, this is
almost 6 years.
I only just seen it.
Really?
So tell me about it.
Yep. Yeah. So it is. It's a built-in bow sight with a rangefinder. So you literally, like in the most simplistic application, you go to full draw and take a range, and it drops a single pin. So rather than trying to split pins or guess a pin or guess a range, it gives you it all within like one tiny dot. So there's a lot of like other like crazy over-the-top techie stuff built in there too. So one that's always fun to talk about is what's called laser locate. So within this, I can take a range out to 300 yards and like project a waypoint and send it to my watch. So
what do you mean?
Yeah, 2 big different applications there. So like Midwestern guy, right? Like you call down from the stand, like where'd my arrow go? Like I remembered it was by that cedar tree, but where's that cedar tree now? Like I can project where that's at. Or from a Western guy, I can be like, oh, like that elk is bedded down underneath like that cedars again, and literally like project it out to 300 yards out and send it to my watch and like just make a stock in on it.
That's cool as shit.
But and on top of that, so like for me, I'd say 99% of the time, like it's always pull, draw, like take the range and shoot. There's some backup stuff in there too. So one of the big ones is there's built-in fixed pins. So if you're in the spot where like I don't know where it's going to come to, but I'm guessing it's 20 yards, you literally tap the button and it pulls up like
a display.
Pins out to like 90 yards, 100 yards.
Man, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Obviously waterproof, dustproof.
Yeah. So all these are built out to IPX7. So that's really like our industry standard for the watches and stuff.
Okay.
So that's like 3 meters for 30 minutes of like submersion.
Okay. That's incredible, man. I'm actually going to try and get one of these myself and put it on my bow. I just got into bow hunting, so I got a single pin and I'm learning this, and I'm like, this thing.
Yeah. It changes the whole process, to be honest. It's kind of interesting stuff.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so this is where like the idea started, right? So this idea of like a built-in rangefinder in the sight. 2018 is when this one launched with the A1i, and then that got built out into like the crossbow scope. So now we have like the same idea that fits on top of the crossbow with the X1i.
Okay.
Is auto ranging, gives you a single pin.
All right. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.